So the guys, as I say, for those of you that have just literally joined, I set this up in the kitchen, tiny miniature samples, literally less than 5 mil, but obviously the equivalent in like a daiquiri and that. So, you know, they're not having 25 mil shots, but just enough to taste it. And what we found, this is very interesting, really surprised me here. So when it came to the Cuba Libre, what came out first for the Cuba Libre was Bacardi. And the Tesco one actually did pretty well as well. So Tesco, you know, Tesco was up there for that. The worst one by a million miles was that Havana for the people in the office. Now, without being, I'm not being snobbish at this point, but I love my rum. I absolutely love my rum. I've got lots of different rums. It's what I drink, whether it's neat or that. The guys in the office through there are no different from you guys at home. You're average, everyday drinkers. You guys are the ones that are watching this. You're going to be the ones that are making cocktails with it. So from that point of view, if you're a rum and coke fan, the chances are, you know, there is absolutely no point in spending out all that money on Havana when that, for less than a quarter of the price, will do the job. So that was the Coke, rum and coke. All right. So Bacardi, you know, and the Tesco's didn't there. Aldi was all right. It wasn't brilliant, but that bottom, it was kind of like, oh no, I don't like that. And I'm guessing that was because of the rum, because it's got the more rum characteristics. Now, when we came to the Pina Colada, there was a kind of little bit of a change here, because the Pina Colada, that one, scored best. You know, it got a couple of, got a first place, a couple of second places. That scored the best, Tesco, okay? In bog last, by everyone that tried it, Havana. So again, Havana has come last for the Pina Colada. And as I say again, this is going to be for most of you that do drink fun cocktails at home. You know, you're not going to be diving down daiquiri rabbit holes and kind of picking out the different nuances between barrel aging and all that kind of stuff. This is your normal, everyday, average drinkers. We've got 5. I'm guessing that would be about £9 for a full-size bottle. I don't know. I didn't look. It was £5.75 for a little bottle like that. So I'm guessing £9.99-ish for a full-size bottle. I don't know. I didn't look, to be honest. But again, depending. I mean, my prices are anywhere between 16 and 18. So I'm guessing 20-ish. I don't know. I've not looked at that for a long time. But again, it came bottom of the pile. Really interesting. So that's the Pina Colada. What else for? The Aldi. The Aldi one, a couple of people liked the Aldi one, a couple didn't. Pretty even split between those two for now. But definitely Tesco as the best, definitely Havana as the worst. All right. Now for the whole daiquiri, which is kind of the challenge. You know, it's how rum lovers would drink their rum. It's kind of how we taste neat rum, obviously, but it's kind of the science of a good rum. So we have found that daiquiri-wise, rum, lime, sugar, Tesco's. Tesco's came out on top again, closely followed by Aldi. And guess what was bottom? Havana. No one in the office liked Havana in any shape or form, whether it's Pina Coladas, whether it's Cuba Libres, whether it's daiquiris. Everyone that tried it, everyone that's done it, rated that. And it was blind tasting. They had no idea. All they did was numbered the cups. They had no idea of what they were drinking. Okay, this was the reveal. So up until this point, they've had no idea of what won, what didn't win. But all of them that did it, every single category, Havana came out bottom. So, what do we take from that? We essentially, as you know, I've kind of said it. Essentially, if you're an average, everyday kind of person that just wants to have a bit of fun, mix a few drinks up at home, without getting the whole pretentiousness, without going, oh yeah, you know, you need to spend £20-25 on a bottle of rum. If you're not there in your kind of rum journey, so to say, where you can pick out and appreciate differences, the chances are that is going to be way too rummy if that makes sense. The barrel aging, all those different notes, the characters for bourbon barrels, especially whiskey barrels that gets aged in, the chances are you're just going to be put off. And actually, for the money, you're better off going with something like that than you are actually even going with Bacardi. So I did have a hunch that's where it was going. To be fair, my hunch was actually Aldi. I thought Aldi would actually smash it over Tesco's, but it hasn't. It's been the opposite way around. I wasn't quite sure how I didn't think Havana would sit as bad or as low down as it did, but it did. So what have we got? Hang on, Darren's on it. 950 to 1050. Cheers, Darren. So that's for a full size 70 cl of Tesco's. You know, that's a bargain. What Bacardi is what, 14, 15 pounds maybe? Well, actually, I'm sure that was on offer for 14 pounds when I bought it. So I'm assuming Bacardi must have been a bit. I just seen that pop up. I'll answer this in a question in a second. Yeah, I look, you know, as bartenders, I spent my whole career preaching about premium brands, of what they do and what they can't do. But the fact of the matter is, if you really don't appreciate the premium brand, don't waste your money on them. It's that simple. The vodka that I've got, I should have got it. The vodka that I've got down there from Aldi, it's their more expensive one. It was like £15. It was their premium cloudy bottle one, so it was going up against like Grey Goose and all that sort of stuff. That's not the one I'm thinking of. What's the other cloudy bottle vodka from France? Is it Grey Goose? Not Grey Goose. What am I thinking of? I don't know what I'm thinking of. But that vodka down there is brilliant, and it's less than half the price. Absolutely less than half the price. So if you're just having a party, if you're just putting on, you know, fun cocktails and all that, where you're not making £8, £10, £12 a cocktail, do you know what? There we go.